My name's Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
Oh my god, it is.
It is. We're back after a little bit of a hiatus. I don't know how many weeks you guys didn't see us. We weren't here for 4 weeks. Alex, they didn't see us live for 4 weeks.
They didn't see us live for 4 weeks.
Well, you didn't see D&DB. They saw us, me and you and Scott play Zombie Side.
Yeah, we did play Zombie. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Well, hey, we are back, and we're gonna do another game today.
Doing it.
We're doing it.
We're gonna do it.
Hey, Nate. What's
up?
How was your week? How was your time off?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh no!
I got a violation on my car. I gotta go take care of
my
code violation because it was parked out front of my house.
I'll see what I can do. Get that. Hey, just for legal purposes, my dad's not a judge. I forgot this is a live thing and people can go back and look at it. Hey, we haven't done our stream goal yet. I think I forgot to mention that like the last podcast, but stream goal, all you gotta do, tweet us your favorite moments, and if you did it, you did it, and you love us. You can do it again.
Do it.
Why not?
Or least favorite moments.
Oh yeah.
No.
If you do your least favorite moments, I'll cry. But
I'll cry too.
Count them. I'll count
No,
them.
It'll count as a negative one. But don't do it. Please don't. We're almost there.
The rules are set.
No, unset them.
We'll never get the stream goal. There's going to be one person that just keeps negging us every time we get a good one. Hey,
audience is audience, whatever.
I'm going to be muting a lot. I don't know if you guys can tell. I got a little cough, a little sniffles. And that's just me. But, Nate, you're coming off of sickness too and got some sniffies.
I've been sick for like 2 weeks. And my wife is now sick too. And somehow our daughter isn't. I don't know what. She's superhuman. I don't know.
Immune system.
So yeah, I'll try to remember to mute. I'm not good at it. So there might just be a lot of throat clearing and sniffling.
If this is too unlistenable for you, check out the podcast version. It'll come out next week.
It'll be highly edited.
So upcoming stuff. Of course, every other Sunday we'll be here doing a stream. You can always check us there, and that is 11 American, 10 Canadian, EST and Central. If you must.
I must not.
You must not. I must not either. I'm going back. American and Canadian. Remember that. And check out Art Corner on Tuesday. That's October 27th. We're starting at 7 American.
Is it
October 27th or September 27th?
It's set so
September. It's next Tuesday. September 27th.
It's 2 days. It's not in a month. Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, your boy fucked up.
Hi, my name is Austin.
Hi, I'm Austin. And it's not October 27th. It's 9/27. That's September. 2 days from now, on Tuesday, come to see us for a special announcement. We'll also do something on 10/27.
Oh, okay. We're just committing to that. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We're committed now, I guess.
Another special announcement on October 27th. We're gonna come up with what it is between now and then.
It may
just
be a tweet.
Podcast or stream aside, what are we doing for the 27th of October?
I have no way to know.
Spook 'em ups.
Wait, I can't. Wait a minute. No, who knows? Who knows?
I'll convince my wife to come DM a special Goosebumps game. That won't happen. None of that will happen.
Check out Twitter.
There's no way.
The special announcement is.
We'll come up with something.
Also, though, what we are doing in October, every Monday we're going to be streaming Zombie Side because me, Alex, and Scott played it and we liked it and we're going to play it. So we're bringing in some other people.
I may even show up.
This guy might even show up.
You pointed away from me, but that's cool.
No, on the stream.
In my view, he pointed right at you.
Okay, cool. So for me, Austin is right there. So, yeah.
If I reach out.
The camera inverse is really fucky.
It's one of yous.
It's one of me's. What? Did I just
Huh?
say?
We have 14 Austins.
Is there anything else that I'm thinking of that we have?
No. There's not.
That's what I have. Oh, hang on. Do you want to give... do you want to say it at the top?
You want me to?
You can, and then say it at the end, too.
Fuck yeah. Fuck it. Hey, you guys know how I'm on other podcasts. I know we don't like to admit it until the very end, but I am. And one of them is Horse Girls. And so we will be doing Doodle Crew. Just speaking of Art Corner, Doodle Crew is the way more professional version that Emily Swan runs. And we are doing that October 13th, I'm going to say. And I'm just going to say it confidently. Am I confident in that? Not really. But I am going to say it confidently. So we're doing Doodle Crew with M Swan. It'll be the Horse Girls. We're riding to death, to valor, to ruin. You know, the usual. And we're going to be drawing a fuck ton of horses, which is very fun because you're either good at it because you practiced a fuck ton or you suck at it.
I won't be there, but I suck at drawing horses.
I think horses are easy to draw. They're just a beam, 2 triangles, and some legs.
A bean?
The legs are hard. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, all right.
I want to see your bean horse.
All right, remind me in HD, and I will draw this bean horse real quick.
Write it down.
You could do it on Art Corner too.
Oh yeah, come to Art Corner, Nate, and I'll draw.
Yeah,
it on
Nate.
Art Corner.
Come to Art Corner so we can draw you bean horses.
Oh, I got the perfect bean horse to draw. Spicy bean horse, maybe.
Caliente.
Hey, I think that Hey, Alex, this was genius. I got you to say it at the top, so even if we forget later, you said it, but we ain't gonna forget.
Fuck yeah.
I can't forget. I'm an elephant. An elephant. Alex, do you want to do the recon?
It's Oilifant, first of all.
Oh.
And yes, I will now do the recap. I'm sorry, Austin. I love you. I'm so sorry. Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams, Ricky's Bunza Bakery had stood in Ocean Grove for years, serving the finest cinnamon buns in the area. But playing back to security feeds for April 22nd, there was quite a show. Grant, an employee and relation of the owner, was working a shift with Bart, another part-time employee, their friend Chad hanging out, when the door opens and in pour several men. Boys, really. Colloquially known as the Bright Devils, the security camera, as they always do, catches a small, distant, cold, disconnected version of the brawl that happens before them. The Devils rush into combat, Grant and Bart throwing down, Chad hopelessly overwhelmed but trying his best. And as punches are thrown, the door opens again, the welcoming chime dissonant as the football player Cameron throws himself into the fight, followed by an uncoordinated and unfamiliar teen. There's pockets of skirmishing until attention turns to Grant, and leaning in close to the small screen, you could just see as he pulls a knife out of a body, dripping with blood, and licks it. That seems to be enough for the gang, and when the door opens again, a few members on the edge of the fray turn and exit. There's shouting, there's confusion, and just as suddenly as it began, the room clears out, and there's a couple of bodies laid out. The edge of the camera just captures Bart about to jump the gang leader Charles, until Charles pulls a gun and backs out of sight. Fast forwarding through the rest of the tape, scenes play out in high speed. Teens helping up Chad, the girl and the unknown boy leaning over an unconscious man, EMTs bursting into the lobby of the bakery and then wheeling out this unconscious man, police jumping from table to table asking questions and taking notes. Grant's mother shows up eventually, everybody cleans in high speed, and then the unknown teen disappears into the bathroom for quite a while. Everyone eventually trickles out until only Grant and his mom are left. Skip 2. Emma organizing dirty laundry into her suitcase on what has been one of the more disastrous vacations. Who knew it was hurricane season in the Bahamas? Add that to spilling her margarita down her favorite blouse and the fish the other night that did not sit well, this vacation was chalking up to be a total loss. Her attention is pulled from the clothes as she listens to her husband speak with their son about how this strange dog broke into their neighbor's house. Nancy had called and left this very weird message. Whatever. Apparently, this dog had caused some real damage, but, hearing her husband's responses, she infers Zac barely saw anything. Typical teens can't see past their phone screens. As the call wraps up, she calls out an I love you and chuckles as her gruff husband repeats it and then stumbles over his own affections for their son. Her attention strays again as she vaguely imagines what kind of disaster they're going to walk in on when they get home. Back in Ocean Grove, the sun sets and rises on the town as they bustle over their daily business. A seemingly unremarkable day passes as people commute to work, students file into the school, and life goes on. Grant works at the bakery after his expulsion. X and Millie works on the camera system in Zac's treehouse. Zac, Savannah, and Cameron attend school. Despite the chaos that has recently been dumped into their lives and left for them to sort out, they still have to live. At least they do until they have to meet up after school. They fly, climb, and walk to the top floor of Pacific Towers, and the somber bunch has never looked less like the heroes that you see in comic books. Their discussions open with Grant informing them that Chad and Bart need to be let in. They're not going to stand aside any longer and watch what goes on. Charles needs to be dealt with one way or another, and there's no agreement on what that means. They have to meet with some mysterious bunch that Zac made contact with the other night. Any of these monumental tasks would be overwhelming, and they must juggle them all. They wish they could just press pause on anything here. And so they do, on Charles. Grant calls his mom and informs her that he will be hiding out for a little while. She gets upset and tells him that he has to go to relatives in Washington, and he tells her that he loves her and hangs up. And that is where we are now.
Yay.
Very nice.
Savannah, you stare out the window of your penthouse in Pacific Towers. You notice the moon, and it's not quite full, but it looks bigger than normal. And it's out pretty early. You hear a couple clatters of hooves behind you. Your moon seems to be almost at its perigee. Fascinating.
Yes.
Some believe that the way the moon's gravitational pull shifts the tides, and it can also affect one's general composure. Some humans believe this is the cause of others acting irrationally. Do you believe the moons have power over creatures so far away, Savannah?
I mean, if you're talking about like the full moon, werewolves, that kind of thing, not really, but certainly the moon does have effect on the earth with gravity and so on, so it makes sense that there would be some correlation.
Yes, if it can affect the oceans from that far away, who's to say what it can and cannot affect? I believe that we should consider every possibility. The moon tides, I do not know if they can affect one's feelings, but I know feelings can travel a vast distance and cause great pain and destruction, or give hope in the darkest times.
Are you trying to tell me something in particular, X Millie?
No. Not really.
All right.
Maybe just getting thoughts out that are in my head.
Well, I guess that seems possible, and as a creature that uses thought speak regularly, you would know more about traveling feelings.
I don't know. It is illogical, but even Andalites can act on feelings sometimes. I want to end the Yeerks because of my hate for Visser Three. I want to fight by your all side because of the love of my brother. Yet, I cannot because I do not want to feel disgrace for my people. The feelings motivate us, so maybe if I'm trying to say anything, it's just to give a warning, I guess. And you see his stalk eyes look towards the moon, and he says, as his main eyes are focused on you, and he says, maybe we should be extra perceptive on the night where the moon will cause humans to act strange.
I guess enough humans believe that a full moon causes them to act strangely. You're correct. We should be.
And as he says that, you see a vulture fly past the window, head north. It's actually a golden eagle, but
okay.
And as you see that, Cameron enters the room. Zac, he looks at you, and he says, Grant's taking heat with his mom. He was upset with what he decided to do and said he was going to head to the cabin now to be safe, and we can fill him in on everything later. Zac, you might need to talk with him.
Yeah, I guess. He just bailed in the middle of the meeting?
Yeah, he seemed really upset.
Alright, yeah, I'll give him a call later.
And
He's gonna need time to settle down.
He holds up Grant's phone. He says, anyways, Bart texted him right before he left. He's about to be here. Max, man, you might want to be a different species when he walks in. And then you see Aximili begin to morph. You guys want to do anything before anybody gets there?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and at Cameron and Max and Savannah and go, I still don't know what we're gonna do with these guys.
I want to lead that conversation.
Yeah, fine, take point.
All right.
What is your plan, though?
My plan is that we have to give them something to do. And I think that we could, with Aximili's help, get them to confuse the Yeerks, maybe. We'll try a few different things.
Okay. You got it.
A little while later, you guys hear a buzz from the intercom below. And Savannah, if you check, it's Bart, and he's just buzzing to be able to be led up to your all's room.
Yeah, I'll check it, and I will let him in.
About a minute later, you hear the elevator bell ding, and out walks this short kid with shaggy red hair. He has this scowl on his face, and one of his eyes is swollen. He has a band-aid covering cuts. The eye that's swollen, that isn't swollen, glistens blue in like a sea of red where his blood vessels have bursted on the inside. And he just kind of ashamedly, with the scowl still, nods at everybody as he enters.
Savannah will offer to sit, like a place to sit down, like on the couches where they can all talk in a circle-ish.
He'll sit down and he kind of looks around. No Grant?
No,
Yeah,
Grant?
it's somewhere you had to be.
Thought he was your all's leader. Bart kind of leans forward.
Nope.
Savannah is going to be interestedly looking at what Zac says.
Zac just kind of chuckles and shakes his head.
Cameron will kind of like rock back and forth on his feet awkwardly and say, so, how's everybody doing?
Remind me, in my brain, I'm just calling him Cheddar. Chad. Chad said he was going to be like 30 minutes. So this is Bart, and he's... Okay, so we still have like 20 minutes.
20 minutes of awkward small talk.
Yeah, I'm just turning the TV on.
Cool, TV comes on. You guys see Aximili walk over and just start staring at the TV. What's on?
I'm going to assume that Savannah's parents have every possible channel and streaming service and whatever. So he puts it on the Bob Ross exclusive channel, which exists. I watch it all the time. It's just wall-to-wall Bob Ross. So he puts that on.
Magnificent. Yeah, 20 minutes later, you guys hear the buzzer again. And Savannah, as you look, you see Chad, and he's got a Big Zo's pizza box in his hand.
I will buzz him in, and then as he's coming up, I'll be like, Aximili, like quietly to Aximili, hopefully on the side, like, try not to freak out over the pizza. It's pretty good though.
What is pizza? And a minute later, you're bing. And Chad enters the penthouse. When he does, he's smiling, and he's also got a swollen eye, and he's limping a little bit, but he raises up the pizza box and puts it on a counter.
Zac's gonna kind of intercept Max on the way to the pizza and go, just wait till everybody else has gotten some.
Yes, is this mission imperative? Because...
Yes.
Okay. And he'll kind of like...
Zac's gonna grab a slice and kind of look at it and see if he sees chili oil, but...
So, alright, roll me a perception check as you open the box, and as you open it, Chad says, I brought this because I know Reese loved this place, and I thought it would be nice to have one in his honor. So, I even got a quarter of the pizza, just veggies for you, Savannah.
Thanks. And she's going to be very weirded out by this.
A 15.
Yeah, I got a 15 on perception.
So, you're looking at all these different slices and trying to tell which one is has chili oil. It's very hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because this pizza just
if there's
so
like
greasy.
A puddle of
What's
it.
the DC on pizza chili oil checks?
I will say on one. I'm not going to say which one. You can grab the one that's not.
Yeah.
But you do see just a glimmer of difference in the oils.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a different one.
Okay. So, Cameron walks up and grabs one.
With pizza in hand, Zac will then go to where he knows Savannah's plates are and take out like a stack of plates and put them on the counter for everybody to use. And then go sit down.
Bart will also grab one. But go ahead.
Savannah's not going to grab one. She's just waiting for everybody else to.
Okay. And then Chad grabs a slice. So that means everybody has. So this is Cameron. This is Bart. This is Chad.
Oh no, should we see this on the map?
This is not something we need to see on the map.
Okay,
These are just rolls.
thank God.
They just rolled a D8. This is a spicy chili mechanic.
Yeah. You know,
Spicy
your favorite
chili mechanic.
Your favorite D&D mechanic.
This is
The
when you
spicy
get
chili
the
mechanic.
when you get the D&DB guide on how to play the game. There's a whole section on spicy pizza.
So there's 2 pieces left, and they're both vegetarian. And Max looks at you, Zac, and then looks back to the pizza, and then looks to Savannah, and looks back to the pizza.
Zac is going to hold up one finger and go, get one.
He walks past Savannah with his eyes on her the whole time, and then looks to the pizza and grabs one of them. Actually, there are 2 slices left, Savannah.
I am going to let Aximili grab as many as he likes.
Well, he only grabs one because Zac told him one, and he's just looking as like everybody's about to start eating. But
Zac's halfway through his.
Yeah, Cameron's digging in, and once Max sees that, he's gonna bite into his. A second later, his eyes go wide. This is delicious. And he looks at the other two pizzas. Savannah, and he stuffs the whole pizza in his mouth. May I?
Go for it, Max.
And as he does, Cameron looks at him and he jumps forward too. So they're gonna do opposed dexterity checks.
Snatch a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
I love this.
There's Axis and Cameron's. I haven't seen these yet. Cameron jumps forward, and you guys see Max just put an arm out and kind of stiff arm him, and Cameron falls into the side of the counter, and Max gets another pizza. And he quickly shoves that in his mouth, and there's one left. Veggie.
Savannah's not going to take it. She's
What?
not doing it.
Alright. Well, it just sits there, and Cameron looks back and forth to everybody, and he just leans on the counter.
Everyone's too polite to take Savannah's slice of pizza.
So, no, Savannah, once she sees Cameron there doing that, Savannah will look at Cameron and just kind of be like, go for it. I'm not going to eat it.
You don't want it?
No, it's yours.
Is it because they put the meat on the pizza?
Because the chili oil thing, I don't want that.
No way. And he picks up the pizza and bites into it, and you see his eyes go wide. You were right. And he runs to the bathroom, but on the way to the bathroom, he's shoving the pizza into his mouth and finishing it.
He does eat all of it.
Yeah.
He's not wasting it.
Yeah, okay.
So 5 more minutes of awkward silence as Cameron washes his mouth out, tries to get the chili oil off, and recompose himself. He comes back in with tears in his eyes. So, meeting or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Savannah.
So Savannah is going to kind of take the seat closest or in between where Bart and Chad are. And of course, I wrote Brie and Cheddar. So this is going to be great. Good job, Alex. Fucking with yourself. No, she's going to kind of sit as close to them as she can evenly and kind of be looking between the two of them as she's talking this through. And she's going to say, so congratulations, you have forced your way onto this team, which is what you wanted. Now, to get you to understand the gravity of the situation as you sit here already with black eyes and bruises and part of this fight, and we sit here, fine, I need you to understand why we've been trying to keep you out of this. And I know specifically that Grant told you that it was me that was trying to keep you out of this, or you inferred it from our conversation. It was not to be mean, and it was not because I am a mean person, though that may be true. It's because we are trying to protect you. You cannot heal from this. And even the people that can might not come back. You know that Reese was killed because he rushed into an impossible situation. It was a slaughter. It was not a fight. We can't have you guys doing that. But you guess you're on the team now. So let's try to come to some sort of understanding here. You guys cannot rush into things without telling us. And you can't rush into a fight that you can't get out of. You have to understand that without the morphing technology, you two cannot be in direct contact with the enemy. We can't allow you to be captured. We will put your lives above ours because we have the potential of getting out. You don't. And if you get captured, then they know everything about us. This is the only asset we really have other than morphing, is that they don't know that we're human, and you guys cannot ruin this for us. So we're going to trust you a little bit. We're going to give you a little bit of help to try and confuse them Aximili already agreed. I'm sure you've guessed Aximili might be a little more specialized than you originally thought. He already agreed to help you out. He's going to be much better at technology than both of you, and you guys need to listen to him. Can you do that?
Chad immediately, like, he'll nod his head, and like he looks a little bit more eager, and he like is leaning forward now. Bart, still scowl. He'll gently nod, like just once, and just let you keep going.
All right. Now, I also don't want you guys to tell me things. I don't want to know where you two live. I don't want to know who your families are. I don't want any information that could put you or your loved ones in trouble. So don't tell me. And respect that when I don't tell you things, it's because I'm trying not to get you in trouble. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Chad nods. I don't want my family involved either. And Bart just again gives you a nod.
All right. Will you two agree to take orders and to listen to any member of this team?
Yeah. Chad says it. I want to help, and yes. Bart, he like looks to Cameron first, and then looks to Aximili, then to Zac, and then back to you, and he'll nod again and say yes.
Okay. Then Max, will you kindly help them with their first project? And I think, if I may suggest one, it's going to be about the Yeerk ability to trace things. I think our friends here need a big crash course in how to not be detected first.
The easiest way to not be detected, wipes tomato sauce from his face and then licks it off his hand, is to simply not use your technology. I can make it to where it is a little bit harder for them to detect, but you need to not be where you threw me for a little bit of a loop here. So you need to not use your technology near any of the Yeerk entrances to the Yeerk pool, or near any of their strongholds. It is best to use it as far away as you can. He looks back to you, Savannah. How would you like me to give them a list of things that they need to gather in order to enhance their devices?
That would probably be for the best, a good starting point.
He nods. I will put this together for them. And he looks back. And then he pauses for a second and looks to you, Savannah. And then he'll say, is this one, and he like looks to Chad. He has a pretty good knowledge of Earth technology.
Yes, he does.
He looks back to Chad and he says, do you know of anything that can transmit a signal further than these devices, your cell phones? Chad thinks for a second. And he says,
Can Zac roll a technology to come up with the answer?
You can't. You're going to do it with disadvantage because you have made this roll before.
Oh, okay. Okay, 10. Never mind.
It's half. 10's half.
10's half.
10's half.
It's below. It's average. It's average. Chad does think for a second, and then he says, maybe the observatory. They do have a digital telescope. They can send signals out if you can get access to it, and it sends them far enough away to locate other galaxies. And Aximili looks back to you, Savannah, and you see his eyes almost smile the way they do when he's in his Andalite form, and he says, "This should work, coupled with the item. There's no way to know how long the connection will hold, but it should be able to transmit what I need it to."
All right. We'll look into it.
And the Yeerks may be able to detect this, so we would either need to vacate immediately, and he looks back to Chad and Bart, or maybe if our two new allies can come through with their lists, maybe we can have a little bit more time.
We should try to set up for both.
We should see what's on the list and see how fast we can come up with this.
Yeah, we'll do that. Give us the best chance for you to reach your people, but also give us the best chance to get out of there before the Yeerks show up. Once it comes to it, we'll go with you. We can provide backup.
I believe that is a good idea, but I should talk to my people without you. You have my word that I will, on my brother's honor, that I will do what I can to get them to help.
Savannah's going to kind of look at Bart and Chad while Aximili is saying this and be like, we can discuss the specifics a little later.
You see Chad's eyes are wide, and he's like, as he's putting it together based on everything, like, he's excited. But Bart, stone-faced still, like, yeah.
I need to know some thoughts from you guys. What are you thinking right now? Zac, can I roll an insight? I really want to.
I was going to ask to roll an insight as well.
Get some intel here. I got a 14.
9.
Ugh.
Okay.
With a +3. Bad roll.
Savannah, as you're putting your thoughts together, it's kind of hard when Bart's not really trying to give a reaction for you to get anything from him. But Chad, as far as Chad goes, he seems ready to help. And aware of the danger too. Like, as you were talking, their facial expressions changed. As you mentioned the Reese thing, they get sad, and you not wanting them to get hurt. Well, not they, Chad. Yeah, so like you get that from Chad. He is like genuinely taking in what you're saying, and when he responds, it's genuine too. Zac, you've kind of been studying Bart as he's been doing this. From past conversations and stuff that Grant has told you and how he's kind of reaction, you're kind of getting a beat on how Bart reacts to situations, and he's maybe you should keep your eye on him, but he seems to be agreeing with Savannah. Whether he's got ulterior motives is yet to be seen, but at least for now he is like agreeing with Savannah and going along with all this, and it seems like he's doing what he has to do to be in this fight.
Okay.
And as you ask for their thoughts, Chad, he gives you that in his, like, and what he says back, he tells you, I don't want to get hurt, and I don't want my family to get hurt. I will do what I can. And he kind of laughs. No worries about getting near any of the battles. That's not for me. I've had enough. And he kind of rubs his eye. Bart, he'll sigh, and as he's been like kind of leaning forward, he'll sit back in the chair and he'll say, I saw what they did to Reese, and I want to get him back. I see what my brother won't admit anything's going wrong with the police station, but gotten I've gotten some hints that maybe they've already infiltrated them. I don't know where else to turn. I just want to not be helpless.
We don't want you to be helpless, but we don't want you to get hurt either.
Savannah, this doesn't feel good to me. These bruises. I don't want to get hurt either, but I don't want to just sit on the sidelines. There's got to be a medium.
Go ahead.
He's just gonna say, if that's what you're trying to achieve here, then I'm for it.
That is exactly what we're trying to achieve here, is a way to get you as safely as we can into the battle. But I really have to stress to you that we're going to have to keep you guys further insulated from it than we will get because of the advantages that we have.
There's a whole extra layer to this that we need to really think about too. If you guys get captured, everything is over. That's the other reason you got to stay out of everything. That's why we haven't been wanting you to be part of anything. So going around anything, even if it's not a fight, is still too big of a risk. You've got to stay away from everything as much as possible.
I will say with that, they kind of like Bart Chad seems a little confused at that, and Bart is kind of shakes his head and he says, if we have to stay away from everything, how are we going to help?
Right now, with the list that Max is going to give you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's going to be tough. I don't have a great answer. But you don't have the tools that we have.
Savannah at that point is just going to sigh. You get like the impression that she is giving away more of her hand than she really specifically would like to in this scenario. And she goes, it's not keeping you away from everything. It's keeping you away from the Yeerks specifically, but you will be helping. You will be working on technology that will help us get information and potentially working on weaponry that could help us in battle if it cannot be detected and traced back to us. That is where Aximilia is going to come in.
Chad says, I want to do everything I can to help. And especially if that's not going anywhere near those things. Bart kind of leans back in the chair again and he does give a little bit of a huff, but he nods.
And at the huff, Savannah's going to look at him and say, you have to let us protect you.
Okay. Actually, he says okay, but give me a persuasion check and then an insight check.
Persuasion 9, crit on that insight.
He's saying that to appease you. He's saying okay to appease you and to like let you still be in this group, but with the insight check, you feel like Bart will, if he sees that moment still, he's gonna act irrationally, but that's something you kind of already have been thinking about him, so this just kind of confirms it, like in Savannah's head. That doesn't necessarily mean that he won't like play his part to help, but if he sees the chance to do something more, he may.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that there's, at this point, really nothing more Savannah can say to convince him otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. His mind does seem pretty made up, but that doesn't mean that he can't be swayed. At least,
Right.
you know, harnessed and pointed, or
I
My,
think, sorry, what were you going to say? I think then at this point, Savannah is going to note that, and she's not going to say anything more in front of the group. But before he leaves, she might try and talk to him privately.
okay. Cameron kind of steps forward and he says, "Let's test them."
Zac will just look at Cameron and like raise an eyebrow, like
Folds his arms. Both of you. 10 push-ups. He just stares at him. They stare back at him. And Cameron like unfolds his arms and leans down. He says, 10 push-ups! And Chad jumps off his seat and starts doing push-ups, and Bart looks at him and just like gives him like a scowl, and he says, "You have to listen to every member on this team." Bart sighs, gets down on the ground and does some push-ups. And then Cameron looks over. Good on mine.
Savannah's just like head in hand, like, oh, Cameron.
And by the way, nice form. Chad looks at Bart and scowls back at him.
Is Bart half-assing these push-ups?
No, he's doing them. Cameron's just giving him shit.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
oh Cameron.
Fucking Cameron.
Fucking Cameron.
After the push-ups, they sit back in their seats.
Okay.
Okay. And
What-
go ahead, Nate.
Sorry. Zac is taking a long pause to try to gather how he wants to say this, but finally just kind of gives up and goes, "Questions?"
Yeah, and Chad, like, he'll look at Aximili and just start. They'll start to go over like, what do you need, and like how, and like just do a bunch of Jimbo, some technological talk. Zac, you understand it. Savannah, you know some stuff, not the other. Cameron doesn't even pay attention. But
I'm going to interrupt Chad when he gets started and be like, less specific questions. General questions.
yeah, what happened the other night? What happened the other night at the Chapmans?
Oh,
There was
I
all
have no
kinds
idea.
of cops. All right, give me a deception check. I think you all might have already told them this, though.
A 9.
Let's just see. Alright, gotta find.
And that was Chad asking, right?
Yeah.
Damn. With a 10, he beats me.
Okay. And he just looks at you and nods and says, "I got it."
And Zac will kind of just be like, well, okay, there was like a bunch of cops, and the neighbor across the street like called my dad and said that there was a dog that broke into the house.
Hey, Chad puts his hand up. No need, man. If you don't want to tell us,
That's
you don't
what
gotta
happened.
Tell us.
I don't know anything else.
Bart will say, when do we start?
You're now. You're here. You have started.
All right, well, let's get that list then.
Okay. I will sit down with Max and Chad and Bart, just because there's more technological knowledge, and try to help like figure out where to get some of these things that Chad may not know or whatever, just to help.
Cameron will go back to watching whatever's on the TV.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, yeah. This
Um,
dude's amazing.
he is fantastic. At one point, okay, so Zach's gonna keep a watch on Cameron. And if at any point like Cameron gets up to like get a snack and like kind of leaves the room a little bit, Zach is gonna get up very casually and go to him. And he's gonna say in a low tones, like, "We need to follow these guys around. We're gonna have to keep a watch on them.
All right.
I'm gonna be trying to do some of that, but we all need to be involved. I'll talk to Van about it later. But when they leave, I want you and a Birdmore following them."
For sure.
Okay. Act cash. And then he goes back to the meeting.
He walks back
Like
in.
holding a soda or something, so it looks like he got a
Yeah.
person.
Cameron's got a juice box and leans on the counter and
Oh,
just
fucking Capri Sun.
stares at Bart and Chad.
God, can he roll a B chill check?
Yeah. Deception or performance? Let's go deception.
Oh no.
There's no straight B chill check.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to give Chad and Bart disadvantage because they are actively
Engaged.
talking to... Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chad does not notice anything.
Which he wouldn't have anyway.
And...
Okay.
neither does Bart. They both seem to be enthralled.
Despite Cameron just being
blatant.
Total clown. All right. Okay, so yeah. Do you want me to roll something to make sure this? I don't know. Does this list get the help action or something?
So
because
like,
I'm helping.
How this kind of works is Max's or Aximili is going to be explaining like what he needs, and then you and Chad are kind of like, oh, that can be, you can get that from the cell phone, an iPhone 3 or something like that, and yeah, you're like putting together this list.
Okay. That's what we're doing then. However long that takes.
Yeah, so like, I mean, you guys can wrap up like however you guys want to wrap up the night. You guys can do that. I will say, actually, before we get to that, Possum is like, he comes up to you, Savannah, and like rubs his nose and then like looks towards the elevator.
I will go to take Possum out, but I'm hoping that I can kind of line that up with the timeline where everybody is leaving. Not because I don't necessarily want to just go ahead and like leave my apartment full of strange boys.
Yeah.
Well, Zach's here.
Zach. Well, it's strange in a different way for Zach.
Yeah, so as everybody starts to kind of gather up to go, like, Cameron will throw his juice box away and look, all right, Chad, all right, Bart, see you guys later, and walk towards the back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Are you going to re-roll all of that for the B chill check, or does it stand? Does the first B chill check stand?
High or low, Alex? High.
Low.
It stands.
God. Okay.
Actually, you decide. Do you want me to re-roll it, or do you want it to stand?
It's you high-lowed me. I did a high-low. It stands.
It stands.
Okay.
I can't be right and then take it back. Listen, I'll be fair before the rolls happen, but afterwards, once I know the outcome, I'm swaying that in my advantage.
Hell yeah.
That's the way you do it.
I would hope
All
so.
right. Yeah. What time is it? Time of night?
How long does this take you guys? I mean, it could be. I think
Probably a good hour, hour and a half.
probably like
Okay, here's
9.
another very important question. I guess Zach is gonna at some point ask Savannah off to the side. Same deal he did with Cameron. Is, is it really important that they don't see Max in Andalite form?
No, I think they
I
should.
think I
And
think
I
if they're
think
gonna hang out with us, it's gonna have to happen.
more importantly, if they get taken, I would much rather have the idea of an Andalite in their head than a boy.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I don't want to retcon. So I was gonna say we should do it at the beginning of the list making, but somewhere towards the end of the 2 hour limit, um, I'm just gonna be like, oh, Max, you need to demorph, man.
And he looks to you, and then to Savannah, and he says, are you all sure?"
He like looks at Chad and Bart and he goes, if they run screaming because of this, the most basic thing, then
And slowly his mouth disappears, and his nose flattens into 3 slits. His eyes grow wider, and then 2 stalk eyes appear. And after about a minute, you guys see Max change back into Axamilli. And the Andalite stands in Savannah's foyer.
we're doing this in the foyer.
Yeah.
We should do it in the dining room.
He goes back to he walks into the dining
Oh, he walked over to the foyer to demorph. Okay, that's fair.
To like what? Wipe his feet on the doormat? Like what?
Well, you don't want to be rude. I mean,
Yeah.
Guess.
This is how you enter a house.
yeah.
Of course, he's nailed the human custom of demorphing in the foyer. God forbid you walk in with your morph on.
So
Chad,
Japanese actually take their shoes off before they demorph. In the foyer.
oh man. How does an Andalite use chopsticks? Look. Chad and Bart's eyes are wide, and the alien. I knew they were real. I knew.
Who
Wait a
says this?
Did you
Chad.
hang on?
Wait,
Does
yeah.
Chad? Okay,
Chad,
I am
what did you-
fully doing like a Stanford and Son slap in the back of the head.
I mean,
That's like the playful like cuff, not hitting him real fucking hard.
yeah. I knew they were real. I just never seen one.
That's the whole thing, Chad,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's 100% of why you're here, man.
No,
Chad.
I know.
Good. You sure?
I knew they were real.
Yeah.
Chad, I'm going to need you to give me all the information you know about Yeerks right now. Everything you've gleaned.
Well, from Reese has told us they crawl into your brain and they wrap it around it or something like that and take over it, and then they control you.
Yeah. And that's all you know?
He said they have some weaknesses, but he wouldn't tell me. He said we had to play a lot of this stuff close by ear. And Bart kind of sighs and rolls his eyes. I don't know what the weaknesses are. The 3 days or something they have to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're missing an important note as well. And that is that when they wrap around your brain, they can look at every memory you've had. They can look through everything.
Yeah. Zach looks at him and goes, "How can you tell who's a Yeerk?"
Do they act different?
No,
No.
So how do you guys tell?
we don't.
We try to keep everything a secret and hidden
That's
from
why it's
people.
all a secret.
Secret to everybody. That's complicated.
It's not really. It's actually extremely simple. Don't tell anybody. Period. Don't tell your parents. Don't tell cops. Don't tell teachers. Don't tell the priests that you go to church with or whatever. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell anybody in like a Discord online. Don't tell anybody. You're in the apartment right now with all the people that you can talk to about this. Well, and Grant.
Nobody.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hang out with a blue horse alien tonight?
No. That's Chad. Bart just shakes his head at it.
Cool. Good. Catching on. And then we get back to making the list.
And then as you guys wrap up the night and Bart and Chad are walking towards the door, Cameron goes to the back room.
And Savannah will grab Possum and say, I'll walk you guys out.
You guys get to the elevator. Bing, bing. As the elevator's going down, anything you want to do?
Yeah. So, well, for me, yes. As soon as the elevator door closes, I'm also going to the bathroom with Cameron
Right.
to demorph or to morph into a bird.
You see him.
I'm gonna knock first. I'm gonna knock first just to make sure.
You hear, "Come on!"
Come on! I go in. I assume there's a crow.
Nope, it's a.
It's Mo.
Does Cameron have a Mo morph?
I don't think Cameron has a.
I don't think he does, but the way that Austin did it was so
yeah, 'cause
Mo.
it's Mo.
It's an owl.
Okay.
It's
I'll open the window.
Cameron. Oh,
I'm gonna open the window because I'm
nice.
sure Cameron didn't. Yep. And then I'll also morph owl.
Owl also morph owl.
Owl also
Owl.
do it. Hi,
People are so confused.
my name is Owl.
Hi, my name is Alex. Alex.
Owlix.
Who?
Alex. Oh.
Oh no, that was pretty
God
good.
damn it! I
Got
didn't even
him.
catch it at first.
All right.
That's a
Huh?
In thought speak, once I'm morphed, I'm just gonna tell Max that me and Cameron are gonna be right back.
Yes, take your time. I will watch this. Bob Ross.
Robert Ross.
Robert Ross.
God, he would call him Robert Ross immediately, wouldn't he?
I don't know.
Um,
He doesn't know. Well, I don't know. He's figuring stuff out still.
sorry. So, scene, back to the elevator.
Yeah. Elevator going down.
Savannah is going to stay quiet until they're kind of parting ways at the door.
Yeah, bing, you guys get down, you see a janitor mopping, you get to the door, and as you walk out, and they're about to, they like give each other their secret handshake and start to wave to you, and Chad starts to go to the right, Bart's starting to go to the left.
Okay. Savannah is just going to kind of step to the left with Bart and say, I'll just walk with you a little ways. I want to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, kind of like looks at you and, oh, okay.
So once they're kind of a few feet away, like, a little ways away, so they're kind of out of earshot, Savannah will just turn to him and say, so I can tell that you're not fully listening to what I'm saying. That's not the right word. Listening. You have some apprehension.
Give me a...
I'm not lying or anything.
I know.
I'm just stating things.
Give me a persuasion check to see how, like, open he is with this response.
17.
Very nice.
He sighs and he says, Savannah, it's not that you don't have good points. It's not that I don't think what you're saying is right. It's just that I want to do as much as I can, and you can't predict any situation that we're in. Like, what if you need me? What if it's life or death? I don't want to sound like a hero. I'm just saying, like, you can't predict every situation either.
I can't. But if it's life or death, and we are in that situation, you leave and you let me die.
Like Reese.
Yep. But I will not be putting you in that situation. I'm not going to rush headlong with no backup into an impossible situation like that.
And he'll kind of sigh and he'll say, this is where we're at now is a I mean, a step above where I was yesterday. And he'll kind of look at you and he'll say, I will work with you all the way you want me to. But I still want more. I still want to be a bigger part of this fight. I want to make a difference. I made Grant promise me that if the time came, he would let me in the fight. He would, if he found a way to give me an edge so where I could fight too, he would. I want the same promise from you, Savannah. And I'll fall in line like the rest of your soldiers.
How about a slightly different promise? Similar promise, just adjusted. If we work day by day as the situation changes, if there is a chance to let you get into the fight in a way where if you get taken, it will still be okay for the rest of the world, then we'll let it. I personally will let you in, and I will do that. Every day as the situation changes, I will let you in as much as I possibly can that I think we can safely take the risk of. Does that work?
Give me another persuasion check, this one with advantage.
3.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 14.
You're basically giving him what he wants, but he doesn't necessarily, he's not like buying all the way into you, just like you're not buying all the way into him. But he'll say, okay, as the day changes, we'll see.
All right.
And he nods and he'll like wave to you as you come to the corner where you usually take Possum around the block, and he'll keep going.
All right. She'll kind of wave back as they part.
As you walk back into Pacific Towers, Possum kind of sniffs the air for a second. Make me a strength save. Where's
2. Eee.
Hey, boy.
Hey, if it's Possum, can I argue animal handling instead? Oh no! Possum crit. Good job, Possum.
Strong boy.
So,
what a good boy.
Yeah, it's just off of instinct that like you're not. He is very well behaved normally. Sometimes some shit gets into him. But as he pulls away from you, give me an insight check with advantage as you watch your doggy run.
An insight check with advantage. Crit.
He looks like he's about to have so much fun. Like, you've seen him, he's had this look with you before when you guys have been in the park, and sometimes when Cameron does this, like they wrestle around together, you'll see this kind of look in his eyes. And the same way he jumps up onto Cameron, he jumps up onto this man and knocks him into a cart, and the cart falls over, spilling cleaning supplies and trash from it all over into the middle of the lobby floor. And you see, as he knocks over this man, he starts to get up, tan skin, dark black hair, a little mustache. You see the manager come out of the back, and he's just holding his head. Oh my goodness. You know this manager is Mr. Hayes, and he sees this whole mess. That bleach is going to stain the carpet. Lewis, what happened? I just fell. It just fell, and He leans in close. Are you drunk again? And like, this is, as you're walking up, you hear this.
I can't. I'm gonna get everyone in this building fired. Savannah will jump in at this point and be like, "Oh, my dog knocked it over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And I think it's gonna bleach the carpet, not stain it. That's the opposite.
He's got the bleach on. The bleach is spilled all over this $22,000 carpet. It's made of synthetic fibers, and it changes color, and it's like a computer. Cool, huh?
So the bleach won't matter?
Yeah. What?
That's on a different carpet. Wait a minute.
Sorry, Zach's not
It
there.
still stains like regular carpet, so like it'll still be the LEDs, but like everything will be like monochromatic where the bleach went. That's how technology works. All right, but
What?
but as you say all like steam instead of bleach, he says, I understand, Miss, and he says your last name, but he like gestures at the man. The man's very unkempt. His clothes are like loosely hanging off of him. You can smell some alcohol. He just looks around and he just throws down the janitor just throws down a towel he's holding, and he says, "You don't have to fire me. I quit." And he just like glares at you as he walks past Savannah, and he stumbles.
And Savannah, I think, will again, like, she's not sure why this guy is like glaring at her. I mean, she kind of knows because the possum thing, but she's gonna be like, that doesn't make any sense. It was my dog that knocked things over, not him. So what is going on?
Well, Mr. Hayes looks at you. Lewis he's been drinking for months, and we told him if we caught him again, he was gone. So yeah, maybe it wasn't his... Huh?
You didn't catch him drinking. My dog knocked over some cleaning supplies.
And he says Miss, and he says your last name again. I could smell the alcohol on him.
Over the bleach?
And he looks at you and just squints his eyes for a second.
Savannah's making an educated guess on who this man is, by the way. Should I be sure?
He's just the hotel manager, or not the hotel manager, the building manager.
The janitor. She's making an educated guess on who the janitor is at this moment.
Oh,
based on Possum's reaction.
Okay. And anyways, you heard him. I was going to fire him, yes, but he quit.
Yeah, because you made it clear that you were about to fire him. You should apologize to him.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, because...
6. Still did better than last time when I had advantage.
You're right.
Oh.
You're definitely right. Maybe I was a little too harsh. We've been trying to work with him, and I just don't know if he can get his problem under control.
I mean, all I saw here was my dog knocked some things over. I don't think there's a problem with him.
I did smell the alcohol on him. But, yes, he can have another chance. I'll give him a call in the morning when he's sobered up. Or give him time to... Should I go chase him right now?
You should probably find him and tell him right now.
Yeah. And he starts to go outside.
I can't fucking believe Savannah pulled that off.
Nice.
And you see him just exit.
All right. Savannah's gonna take Possum upstairs, like make sure he's all set, and then she's gonna go bird morph and like follow, like try to go out and see what's going on with everybody else.
Okay.
Unless you want to throw another strength save at me.
No. Yeah, you get... Possum comes with you after that, and he's fine, and he'll get upstairs. You just see Aximilian and Andalite form watching Bob Ross, but if you just keep moving, go to the bathroom, you see the open window, some shoes left, and like outer clothes, and you can head out. You can morph and head out if you want.
All right, I'll do that.
We will switch to the Zac and Cameron owls. As you guys take off outside the window, you see Savannah get outside with Possum. She goes off with Bart to the left for a little bit, and as Chad goes to the right.
Yeah, so as soon as they start to split up, I'm going to tell Cameron, go ahead and follow Chad. I'll stick on Bart. Just make sure that he gets home okay, and then head back here.
Cameron takes off with Chad, and you follow Savannah and Bart and Possum. You hear the conversation as you like kind of fly above, and then they get to the part where Savannah goes around the block and Bart keeps going.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep following Bart.
Yeah, so like as you follow Bart, it takes you a little while, but he does end up catching another bus and going to his house. Do you follow him all the way to his house?
Yep, I'll watch him go inside. I just want to make sure he's not ambushed or going somewhere weird.
Yeah, he goes home.
Okay, then I head back to Pacific Towers.
Let me see something. Zac, as you're flying back from Bart's and taking like the most direct route back to Pacific Towers, you're flying overhead and something hits you. Not physically, but in your mind. You see the city of Ocean Grove. You see the place you were born and raised and the skyline that's stayed mostly the same since you were born. You see in the distance the gardens where you remember you and Savannah having a lunch together in 3rd grade right outside the Desert Dome. You scan and you see the skate park where you landed one of your first ollies. You remember the scrapes you got just learning to ride the damn board, and you were just so happy in that moment because you accomplished something. The older kids cheered you on, and that felt good. Your eye catches a woman jogging down the street, a nighttime jog, and she comes to some steps, and she hurries down those steps. You remember that this is where you were filming as Grant filmed you, and you were filming Grant when he fell and hit the ground pretty hard. They did some really good numbers. And then you see in the distance Z-Splash, and you remember what happened that night when you all met Elfangor, when your lives changed, when you found out about the Yeerk invasion, when you became the only hope Earth has, when the war started for you. The thoughts overwhelm you, and you feel yourself now in Birdmorph and Owlmorph falling, plummeting towards the ground. The Earth you're trying to protect is racing up to kill you, and in this moment, as you fall lower past the roof of a building, you see into a glass window. You see people, and in a glimpse, just in an instant, you see a door close in one of the rooms. Inside that room, you see a snake-like head with 3 blades jutting forward, a Hork-Bajir controller. But you're still falling, not able to gain control of your body. You see another room, and with a flash of light, you see your future self's eyes stare back at you behind that mutated body. You're standing in that room as you both meet each other in the battle, and then flash! You're falling again. Your human mind knows what is about to happen when you collide with the ground. Panic sets in. What do, Zac?
Flap my wings.
Alright, give me an acrobatics check. Or you can...
Too late.
Okay.
24. I already clicked it. What was the or? I'm curious.
I was going to let you have the animal instinct take over. And,
oh, no.
But yeah, as you are panicking, you do compose yourself and spread your wings, and you manage to catch yourself right before you hit the ground. Pull up.
Okay. Soon as I have my bearings, I want to check Crossroads, see what building this is, and then I'm going to fly back up to where I think I saw Hork-Bajir.
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20, baby.
You find the cross streets. They are Cavalcade and 6th Street.
Cavalcade and 6th.
But the building, you see the the face of the sign out front. It is the 1 second, the Windsurf Luxury Hotel. It's
Okay.
actually, and then like as you like look at the cross streets, you do see at the end of 6 this is Beach. I think it's called Beach Street. I don't know. It's the main street where all the things sit, kind of on the coast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I find the Hork-Bajir?
As you get back to that room, you do see like people still in this room, and like it's night out. There's people in this like office building, and they're just kind of sitting there talking. You see that door, but you don't see any Hork-Bajir.
Okay. And I can't fly around to a different angle where I could see.
You do. You fly around and you like are looking in all these windows. No signs of any aliens.
Okay.
Or humans.
What floor? What floor is it?
So that floor with the people on it, we'll say that's the 7th floor. The 4th floor is where you got the other vision.
There was 2 separate ones.
Well, you saw.
Oh, with my future human eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll dive down and look around on the 4th floor then. What do I see in there?
As you look in, it's just like a like one of those offshoot rooms, kind of like a break room with 2 tables in it for employees, a sink, and vending machines.
Okay. All right. I'll do one more pass around the building just to make sure, and then I'm gonna head back to Pacific Towers, double speed.
Okay. Yeah, you take another pass around. Nothing. I mean, you can take note of the faces of the people, so like maybe if you saw them again, you could remember them. But other than that, you don't get anything, anything special, anything that stands out.
Okay.
And yeah, so you're making your way back towards Pacific Tower. Savannah, as you leave, where are you going? Are you watching the immediate people down there, like Mr. Hayes, go out and?
I wanted to listen in on that conversation if I could.
Yeah. So as you get out there, they're already in the middle of it. You hear Mr. Hayes saying, "Luis, I apologize. Miss," says your last name again. "Help me see the error in my ways. You can come back and we'll get you even more help. Send you to rehab." And you see this man kind of like his hands are up, like trying to push this guy away a little bit, and he says, "I don't want to. No, I'm done being treated like shit." And he pushes this guy, Mr. Hayes. He pushes him down, and when he does that, you see Adam Reese come out, just maybe under an overpass, and he kind of puts his hand on this Luis guy, and he pushes him back, like, and they're starting to get into like a little scuffle, but nobody's fighting or anything. They're just all tussling around, and Mr. Hayes gets back up and starts to kind of try to break them up. And after a little bit, if you just keep circling overhead,
I'm gonna keep circling over them.
They eventually, like, Mr. Hayes is like, "Who are you? I'm gonna call the cops. You're trespassing," talking to Adam Reese. And Lewis is still going crazy. Like, you can tell now he's acting really erratic. He is drunk. And he says, "Lewis, just go home. Get yourself together and call me in the morning." And then as he does that, Adam starts to walk away too, because he doesn't. Mr. Hayes pulls out a phone and he says, "I'm going to call the police right now if you don't leave." And Adam ends up leaving.
All right. I mean, once that scuffle breaks up, I think I just want to I want to kind of look out over like the skyline, see if I can see or hear any other owls that might be my friends.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
23.
A 23. So you'll hear Cameron first, because Chad was closer. So as Cameron comes back, you hear whoo whoo, and then like he enters your eyesight, and yeah, he's just flying back towards Pacific, and then not even 5 minutes later, you hear another owl as Zac's rejoining.
All right, then I'll let them know I'm there. Like as they're coming in, I'll do like a quick like check in, like, hey Cameron, and then as Zac comes in, I'll be like, hey Zac, and then like follow them back in as they go.
So Zac is flapping hard, like he's the owl equivalent of running full speed.
So slow.
Huh?
So slow.
Okay, but he's flying full speed.
For an owl, yeah.
Still very slow?
Owls are pretty slow, yeah.
Okay, well, that sucks, but he's trying. As soon as he hears you, he's just gonna be like, I saw a room with a bunch of controllers in it. There's a whole bunch of Yeerks at the Windsurf Luxury on the 7th floor. I just saw them. Like, well, there was like a one of those big Hork-Bajir things in there.
What, like just hanging out?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was falling, so I couldn't like get a good look as I went past.
You were falling?
Yeah, there was something weird. I don't know. I can't explain that. Why I was falling. Not yet. I might be able to figure that out, but it's okay. Like, but I did see that, and I went back and checked, and all the people are there. The Hork-Bajir are like behind a door, but they're in there.
Should we go kill him? Something?
No.
The Hork-Bajir. Oh, okay.
We need to. I don't know. We need to go back and get Max.
You can probably hear us through thought speak at this point. I think we're within range.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. There's a room at this hotel a few blocks away that's got Hork-Bajir and a bunch of human controllers in it.
If you wish to go, I will join you. I will say, my bird morph does not like to fly at night. It is a struggle.
You have a mouse, right?
What's that? Oh, yes, I can do a mouse.
Go to mouse, I'll pick you up.
Yeah. And as you guys go into the bathroom, you see accidentally morphing as he walks in. And about a minute later, he's a mouse.
I will quickly pick him up as an owl, hoping he doesn't freak out. And we'll take off.
He does scurry a little bit, and he says, "Oh God, I have control."
Good.
Okay, so me and Cameron will circle while she's getting Max, and then kind of will take off, head in the same direction. I'll lead since I know where it's at, and en route I'll just be like, I don't. How many humans were in the room?
We'll say like you saw 5.
Okay. There's about 5 human controllers and at least 1 Hork-Bajir. I don't know what else might be in that area. Do we want to do like a recon run first?
Yeah, absolutely. We should do a recon run. We should probably have somebody on the outside watching and maybe someone inside.
Well, we've got a mouse. They're pretty small.
It's true. We do have a mouse.
Max, can you run recon?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to be the outside? And then the other 2 of us can be on standby, ready to go in.
I'll take a look out.
Are there balconies and stuff that like we can land on and try to get them from outside?
Around. This is like, yeah. So this is a hotel. It's pretty high. It's got like, I don't know. We did this last time. How many floors it should have? I think like 25 or 30 or something.
That's a very tall building, but yeah.
For a hotel, that's pretty big. But if it's on a coast, like a shoreline, that's reasonable. 30, 40, yeah.
Right. That's what this one is. And there are other buildings around that you could perch on and stuff like that.
I'd like to be one of the ones going in. I feel like having human hands or primate hands would be very helpful for doors.
I don't know that we want to take an orangutan in there.
Well, I'm not going in as a dolphin.
Okay, so you're going. I thought we were just running recon. Why are we doing battle morphs?
We're waiting for the recon, but then after,
Okay.
these are Yeerks. That's what we're here for.
I guess, but what fight are we running into? Well, let's figure out what Axe says.
Right. That's step one. Max goes in, tells us what's there. If it's too big, we back out. If it's something we can handle, let's go handle it.
All right, where are you dropping Max off, Savannah?
So that's what I was trying to get at. Is there a balcony like on the 7th floor that we can drop him off, and he can get inside and then like scurry down to the rooms?
There's some. Yeah, the rooms have some of the rooms have balconies. Yeah, actually, all the rooms have balconies.
Okay. Then yeah, I will take him up to the balcony and drop down to like I'm assuming it's like a cement little like overhang part there, and set him down there, and then hop back up to the railing.
All right. Let's see. After about a minute, you guys hear, "I've found a way in. There's a small hole." And minute later, you hear, "I'm in the hallway. There seems to be a lot of doors."
Can we see into the hallway from outside?
Also,
Go ahead.
it's just the balcony thing. So like the room where we dropped him off was not the one that Zac had already identified.
So when Zac looked in, he saw like kind of like a long table with people around it, like kind of an office building with or office room, conference room or something, with a door behind it. So there was no balcony. On the rooms, there are balconies.
Okay, so could we have reasonably dropped him off at a room where we can like
Go that way, and yeah. I will say you can see into the hallway if you like go around to the other side. So I'll try to paint this real quick. So picture on, if there's 4 sides in this building, the right and the left side are the rooms. So their balconies are all up and down those, except for like the very bottom floors. One side you can see is like a conference room. At least on the 7th floor, there's a conference room on one side. If you fly around to the other side, you can see in a window that looks down the whole hallway to a door that's on the opposite end of the hall. Does that make sense?
It does. Would we have noticed that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll fly over there and try to help direct him.
You guys kind of direct them to the door where the conference room is, and as you I assume you're both kind of flying around the building as you're directing him, and you do see a little mouse scurry under a door, Zac, and he's in the conference room you saw. So the door he came in isn't the one you seen the Hork-Bajir behind, but you can direct him to that door if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. With be careful thrown in there.
He does have perception or advantage on that. I only smell humans, but I will keep moving. And you see him poke his nose under this little door and eventually squeeze his little mouse body through it.
What are they talking about?
I do not hear anyone. I am in what looks to be a shaft. It goes up and down like an elevator. It's like the elevator at Savannah's.
You see cables hanging?
I do.
Okay, that's got to be an elevator shaft. I don't know why there's one in a conference room. Get out of there. There's nothing you're going to be able to do until an elevator shows up, and we can't rely on that.
Well, the wires seem to be moving.
Well, don't be in the way.
I do see something coming up the shaft. Would you like me to still run?
Yeah, get hidden.
All right. I am hidden.
All right, see if anything comes out of there. Does the shaft go? It goes further past. It goes up further.
Yes, it is coming from below, but it looks like it goes up as well.
Okay. If the elevator, stops on that floor, see what's in it. Otherwise, I think you're just gonna have to bail.
A minute later, you hear again. The elevator has passed me up.
Okay, get out of there.
You see out of the door, the little mouse pop back and then scurry to the other door.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to I don't know if there's thermals at night. There's not. I'm gonna try to flap up, just working my ass off, I guess.
As you're
to try to see where the elevator might stop.
Well, so if you don't see the elevator at all.
No, but I'm looking. I'm thinking about how hotels are usually built. It'll be the same blueprint on every floor, usually. So there's got to be a conference room on the 8th floor and the 9th floor, that probably roughly in the same location.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to see if there are similar doors and if any of them open.
Yeah, there are similar doors, but you go up and you fly and you don't see any of them open.
Okay.
But you do hear, we may have a problem. There's a woman in a black and white dress with a cart, and she is chasing me. And Savannah, as you go across the other window where you can see down the hall, you see the maid with a broom running after this little mouse that keeps scurrying back and forth.
Very Tom and Jerry.
Max, Millie, try to get out to one of the balconies as soon as possible. I have eyes on you. I'll pick you up.
And you guys see this epic, as you have eyes on him and you're swooping down, and as he runs out of this little hole that's in the bottom right part of this sliding glass door, he pops out and he runs, and this woman slides the door open with her broom, and as she swings down, he jumps off the balcony, and Savannah swoops down and catches him in the air. You hear this woman say, "Yes! Kill that mouse, Al! Have him for dinner!"
What a sadistic maid.
Yeah. Who is this weirdo maid?
I don't know. She's got blonde hair, and she looks like she's got a lot of work done.
She's the maid of the year.
Yeah.
Zac has been resting on the balcony, probably of floor 30, because he worked his ass off to get up there. As soon as he can see Axe jump off the balcony and Savannah catch. As soon as that happens, he'll dive off and just on the way down announce, "All right, let's head back to Savannah's."
As you guys join back up and you start to fly towards Savannah, you see another owl join you. All three of you, making your way to Pacific Towers. Penthouse of Pacific
One
Towers.
leaves.
One leaves.
That's funny because I took it as a setup for a joke. 4 owls go into a bathroom. Hold on. Stop me if you've heard this one.
Three owls and a mouse enter a bathroom.
One of them
orders a gin and tonic.
Orders a gin and tonic. Who? That's the joke.
Perfect.
We did it!
Yeah. All right, that's the show. Thanks for coming, everybody.
One of those anime fall over on your heads. Ugh. You guys get it.
Yep. All right, so we're back.
Yeah.
We had a failed recon mission.
Great dinosaur movie, by the way.
Failed recon mission?
No, we're back.
Oh. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
remember that
Jurassic Park, the failed recon mission.
Failed
You know,
recon
where
mission.
they go to Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jurassic Park 2. Got it. Okay.
Well, technically, hey, listen, if we want to get into it, Jurassic Park 1 is technically also a failed recon mission because they were going to get approval from all of the lawyers and the scientists to like get like, you know, stuff for the park. They never got that because the park went crazy and which by the way, if we're going to talk about the books versus the movie, there was one very important detail in why
What the
The
Hi,
park-
welcome to our Jurassic Park podcast. Jurassic podcast.
Jurassic Pad tie.
Podcast.
a joke that only works with Austin's accent.
Hey, do you? What are they? You know why they call them T-shirts?
Because they're not Y shirts.
Is it Tyrannosaurus shirt?
The Tyrant Lizard King shirt.
Yeah. I'm referring to t-shirts as Tyrannosaurus shirts from now on.
That's
owls are the Tyrannosaurus of the sky.
Yeah.
tigers.
Tigers of the night. That's a tiger.
That is a tiger.
Or 3 owls and a mouse fly into a bathroom at the Penthouse Pacific Towers.
All that stays in.
How does a mouse fly?
His arms are very tired.
Coach.
I hate all of us right now. I'm sorry.
I'll do this bit as long as we want. I'm in.
3 mouses fly into... Fuck!
3 mouses, not mice.
3 blind
And
mice.
certainly not owls.
3 blind mouses fly into an owl.
Run. See how they run.
Very fast, up a clock, tick tock, done. Max starts to demorph.
Great. So does Zac.
So does Cameron.
So does Savannah.
It's yucky. Nobody likes it.
They're cramped in this bathroom.
Although I do have a great mental image of just like a huge Andalite tail-sized naked flesh tail.
Oh.
Then it curls up and just goes poop, and it's just...
Can we be
It's
sure
fur.
that Andalite flesh, like under the fur, is flesh color? Because, like, you know, like with different like horses, like pinto horses, if you shave them down, their skin underneath is still like the color of their hair generally.
I think they probably have like dark gray skin. Just because I think that's cool.
Dig it. All right.
Sweet.
All right, and then what happens?
Accidentally, 2 of his hooves are in the tub and he slips a little bit. But he
Aw,
rights
buddy.
himself. Then he walks
I
out.
try to catch him.
Put little grippy things on the bottom of the tub.
Aw,
Savannah does that as everybody walks out.
he has a pack
And
under
she's
the
like
sink.
in there, yeah, like just like doing the like whole
Oh.
instructions to dry it and stick them on it.
Are they the little rubber ducky ones? The ones that
Of
look like
course, yeah.
ducks? Cool.
They're little
Zach
possum
will
faces.
when we all get back to the living room. Zach will be like, "Good try, man," and then like do the secret handshake thing with Zach with Max again. That's 2 now.
I apologize.
No, you did great. It's fine. There was nothing to see. You know, we couldn't have done anything about that.
Yes, maybe we can take another try at it another time.
Yeah, maybe. Zach's gonna look around and be like, "Is there anything else we wanted to talk about?" I guess after everybody else gets out of the bathroom.
Savannah will like shake her head, just not say anything, just like no.
Okay. This is what, Wednesday night? Thursday night?
Wednesday,
Definitely one of those 2? Okay.
Wednesday specifically.
Yes, Wednesday.
Zach's checking his phone to see if Jeremy Jason McCole has messaged him again.
I think I can't remember exactly where that last conversation left off, but yeah, you'll see that there was like a message that was sent while you were away, and it just says, still trying to meet up.
I'm gonna text back like, yeah. Where exactly do you want to meet? Like, where's the? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the term. There's an industry term for like where the food and stuff is.
Craft services.
Craft services. That's it. I kept thinking hospitality, and that's not right. Like, where's the craft services stuff going to be? You want me to just meet you there?
He says, I can get you. I'll leave your name at the ticket collectors for the Ocean Grove Founders Day Festival. You can come to my green room.
Cool. Sounds good.
That's on Saturday.
Yeah. What time?
Everything, you feel free to enjoy the whole festival the whole day if you want, but maybe we can meet up somewhere around 5. I have to go on it later that night.
Zach's gonna like laugh react to enjoy the festival, and he's gonna be like, "I've lived in this town my whole life. I don't want to go to this festival. I've been to it. I'm good."
Isn't it his, like, isn't he one of the sponsors of the festival?
He's
like a special guest.
He's a special guest there. I think maybe he would be a sponsor. He is from Ocean Grove, so.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Did we establish this? I just forgot. Okay.
I think we established that at some point. And I thought we established that he also had he had a bigger role in the festival at some point. I thought we established that, but I could be wrong.
He's definitely
okay. Then I'll rephrase slightly. Zach will be like, "Man, you've been to these festivals. You know I'll have as much fun as I can."
Hey, you know that festival you put on? Fucking sucks.
Wink.
Hey, there's a lot of games, man. You should give it a shot. It's supposed to be better this year. LOL.
Another laugh react. We're best friends now. I'm best friends. I'm best friends with a celebrity. Anyway, oh, did he say a time in there? I'm sorry.
He said around 5 because he's going
5
on
p.m.
around 8. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna tell the group look, there's a thing that I'm gonna really try to do, like about 5 o'clock on Saturday. If there's anything else that comes up, obviously it'll take precedence. He'll wave his phone and be like, "Yeah, that festival thing that Grant was making fun of."
With the
you remember
guy that you were gonna go meet?
Yeah, the guy from Tool House.
Powerhouse or whatever. Tool House.
The kid from Powerhouse, he's, I don't know, he wants to do a thing.
That's cool.
I'd like to. It's not the most important thing, I know, but if there's an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything else to do before then, do we?
I don't know. Whenever Xander's people get in contact with us, hopefully it's not at 5 o'clock on Saturday. That would really suck. But if it is, then I'll make excuses.
So we don't have any way to contact those guys, Xander's guys, and
yeah,
it's annoying.
Yep. Anyway, I gotta get home. What time of night is it? Probably 8 p.m.
No, now it's approaching 10.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta go. Oh, but Zach's parents aren't home, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, in my head I was like,
Bahamas vacation.
I don't know. It sounded like a very fun vacation to me.
There's a hurricane.
Emma loves the hurricanes, so. And Steve doesn't give a shit. He's just happy he's not working. Yeah, Zach's gonna head out. Van, you want to stay at my house again tonight, or?
No, I think if we've dropped the mission to try and figure out if we can smell Yeerks on Chapman's, I think I'll just stay home.
Okay, just asking.
Cameron's already asleep.
Cameron?
On Savannah's couch.
He'll ask Cameron the same thing.
Cameron's asleep.
He's asleep on Savannah's couch.
Oh, I thought you said Max was. Okay. All right, well, see you guys later. And Zac will just leave by himself.
Goodbye, Zac.
Savannah will very awkwardly get Cameron just like a throw blanket, like just kind of toss it over his sleeping body.
I imagine her placing a folded throw blanket on top of his like stomach.
like a little like cat loaf of blanket onto his
just
stomach.
like,
No, she'll have like, you know, when you unfold them but they're still like taco style
Kinda
folded.
folded.
Yeah. She's just gonna kind of do that and like drop it on him.
Very nice.
He pulls it up.
No. Snuggly boy. Yeah, Zac heads home. Does he see anything on the way home? Any more
crazy.
weird visions or
No weird visions.
janitors fighting with dead friends' dads?
Nope.
Okay.
They're all done for the night.
All the
janitor fights are over.
Damn it, I missed the janitor fights.
Next time.
Next time, I guess.
It's like battle bots, but with janitorial items.
Since Zac has like a minute to himself, he's gonna take a detour through some areas like that he knows that are slightly better for cool skateboard tricks and try to get some B-roll footage just to use in a TikTok later.
Yeah, you give me a performance check.
This is not B-roll, but you know what I mean. Extra footage.
A-roll.
Performance?
Yeah.
17.
It looks like you're doing the tricks pretty well, but it's nothing too flashy. You've had better nights.
That's cool. I'll get the selfie stick out and just film some shit.
Oh wait, did you have advantage? Is it?
Yeah, I get advantage on performance.
Oh, then you did pretty good then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought 17 was like, eh.
Yeah, my bad. I saw the 11.
Okay, cool. Then I go home. And I give Mo's cage like a thorough cleaning. And check my computers. The monitors outside.
Yeah, you check your data and you look through. The Mrs. Chapman did come home today, and you see her. She comes back out with more suitcases. I'll say
you're making this an extended stay. Okay.
Melissa was with her, and they just got some stuff. They did end up. You don't see her come out with the cat or the bird.
Okay. I'm actually going to take a couple hours and go through all the footage again from like the last few days because I've only been skimming it just to make sure I haven't missed anything else.
All right. Give me a technology roll with advantage. As you're taking
Arcana, right?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you feel like you sift through. There's nothing unusual within the last few days.
Okay.
You do, like I said, you do see their car pull up on like one of the side mirrors and see them pack the car with stuff and pull out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the cat and the bird are still inside.
Yeah, they didn't bring them out.
Okay. Is the cat going in and out of the house still through the cat door?
You have not seen it go in or out of the house.
Even on the cameras? Okay. Well. Not Zac's problem. He'll go inside, and he's going to hide his special glasses. He's going to take the bottom drawer of his dresser out and put it, like, underneath it, and then put the drawer back in.
Alright. Yeah, you...
And then he'll just go to sleep. Get ready and go to bed.
Yeah, and you guys get a full rest. It is the next day.
School day.
Yeah, you guys go to school?
Yep.
Yep.
Anything you guys want to do at school?
No. Probably about midway through the day, Zac is gonna remember Grant's absence and try to. There's like a phone. Like, is there a landline at the cabin? Some like phone that we can just call at the cabin.
There's a phone there, but they're not a landline. But there is a phone there.
But there's a phone there. He'll try to call it and see if Grant picks up.
The phone rings. Rings again. Rings again. No answer.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just hang up. Roll his eyes. Sigh heavily.
And you guys go through the day. Nothing of info happens at school. Get home after school. You guys go home to each of your houses.
Yeah. I don't think there's any getting together that needs to happen. Zac is gonna. What day is his parents supposed to come back?
Saturday.
Okay, and this is Friday afternoon.
I think it might have been Sunday to Sunday. Yeah, this is Thursday. Yeah.
Oh, it's Thursday afternoon. Okay, cool. He's got time then. Well, he might spend 30 minutes like kind of doing a half-ass cleanup of whatever shit he's been leaving around.
Yeah.
Zac seems like the type that like leaves cheese wrappers on the counter and stuff, you know. So he just kind of does that, takes the trash out, checks his monitors again. If I forget to mention it, this is a routine. He checks the monitors whenever he gets home after an extended absence.
Okay. Well, yeah, you check the monitors, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good.
So yeah, if you guys don't want anything, we'll fast forward. Keep going. If you guys have nothing to do.
So Zac is also going to probably go red tail and do another flyby up, just kind of up and down cavalcade, looking at that the windsurf luxury hotel, but also like other ones to see if there's any
around what time
activity. Just I don't know, probably dinner-ish, pre-dinner, like 4 to 5 p.m.
Okay. Yeah.
5 to 6 p.m. because he spent a little time after he got home from school doing other shit. And then...
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you go out at 5, circle around, give me perception checks.
Sure. Oh, as a red tail, hold on. Did it roll?
It did.
Cool. Not great. 12.
I'll say with the 12, as you like circle around and look at the surrounding buildings around the windsurf, you do see that there are like cop cars parked all around the windsurf. Like there's like at least one on each side, and then there you see like another one just pulled up beside it.
Do any of them look like Chapman's cruiser? Or do they all look like Chapman's cruiser?
They all look like police cruisers, but you like, I would say like Chapman was next door to you. You've known he's a controller this whole time. You probably got his car number, like
Okay.
and none of these are Chapman's.
Okay. Are there any cops going in and out of the building?
You see the cop that just pulled up as he parks. He goes in, and another cop meets him at like the front, and they're just sitting there talking like, how was your day? It was good. Catch any perps? Yeah, you got a guy that was shoplifting.
Why are they hanging in the hotel? Yeah, I'm gonna really search this building for where all the cops are congregating.
All right. Yeah, as you circle around, those are the only two you see. I mean, there has to be more. There's more cop cars. They're just inside. Or You just don't see them. Those are the only two cops you see. If you want to do more, you have to try some other stuff.
I'm gonna just wing over to Pacific Towers, and I'll just sit on the roof, like on the opposite from where all the crows congregate. So that'll freak me out.
All right.
And just thought speak in, say, "Hey Van, if you're in there, I just noticed it. I don't know if it's a big thing, but there's like a ton of cops at the Windsurf Luxury.
What time?
It'd be, well, let's say 5:30.
That's fine.
Okay. So Savannah probably isn't there.
Okay.
Because she had the note that I don't know if this is anything, but there's a note that she found in Chapman's book when they were in the basement at his house that said Thursday the 26th at 9 p.m. So I think as soon as school was out, she dropped stuff off. She's already finished everybody's homework for the week, canonically. No big deal. So she would head over to, I believe that Grant did say where they were staying when he found out from Melissa, the hotel.
Yes.
So I think she would head over there and she'd be like camped out like on the roof, like demorphing every once in a while, like just watching for Chapman to leave. And she would go over there as soon as possible because she doesn't know what time he's going to leave.
Okay.
Is this canonically something Zach knows too, that location?
You probably, just forgot? You know the location, yeah. But I don't think she said. So as you say,
I don't know about the note, but
yeah, as you thought speak in, do you include accidentally?
No.
Okay.
I was just looking for Savannah.
And you get no response.
Yeah, I was gonna with her help decide if we needed to do anything. So I'll just leave after I say it. If she got the message, great. If I do know the hotel that Chapman's staying at, though, I am going to go check it. And I would have done that whether I knew Savannah was there or not.
All right. Savannah, as you've been staked out on this hotel watching, waiting, you do see Chapman's cruiser pull up. He gets out, goes inside. The windows, as you find what room they're in, and as he gets in there, he does shut the window, the curtains. And then about 10, this is happening at about 5:36 o'clock, around that time. And he does go back out. He does that, and then at about 6 is when Zac shows up. He's still in there. So I'll say you guys eventually, like, you all are both birds and you have great vision. You connect, like you all see each other. You all are the exact same hawk. I don't know how much you've studied, but eventually you guys figure out you guys are humanimals and morph.
Okay. I will start the conversation by repeating what I said to nobody before.
Excellent. I'll just be like, well, that's weird, but we're tailing Chapman, so chances are they're potentially connected.
I have no idea. I just saw it. I decided to swing by that place again, see what was going on, and there was just a lot of cops there. So,
all right. Well, I'm gonna keep tailing Chapman. We'll see if they connect.
Okay. You want backup?
Sure.
You want to get the boys?
Why not?
Cool. I'll be back. Do you have any idea where Cameron is?
I haven't seen him since at school today.
Okay. I will search Zach's encyclopedic memory to find out if Cameron has football practice on Thursday.
And I just assumed Cameron went to school. No, it's not football season right now, so he has weight training, if anything. But I'm just assuming Cameron was at school. Sorry.
He was at school.
I'll head back to Pacific Towers again, and this time I will tell Max to turn into a crow and come with me. And I will also send that message to Cameron if he's in the building.
Cameron has received your message as well. He will go to Yeah, he said he'll go to Crow as well. In a minute.
He's got a hawk though, right? Or no, he's got something else.
Oh yeah,
I forget what his is.
he's got a hawk and he's got a osprey.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah, no, man, you can just be a different bird. You don't have to be a crow.
You hear
Max doesn't have anything else.
come out of the.
Okay, that's fine. Never mind.
But then, like a minute later, you see a crow fly out. 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, you see an osprey fly out.
Okay. We'll all head towards the other hotel.
So as the time it takes Zac to get back to Pacific Towers, him to relay all that, and then come, it's about 7:00. Chapman comes out, gets in his police cruiser, and
Oh shit! I land somewhere and demorph and remorph.
I was gonna say I'd like to burn another morph because, like, around sunset, Savannah would switch over to Great Horned Owl.
okay. So both of you go ahead and mark down. You can just mark down. Savannah marked 2 demorphs.
Oh, that's nice. I've marked 3, so that's kind of you.
All right. And
Because time wise, right? 2 hours stacking. She's been there since after school.
yeah, you one to go there, demorph, remorph to watch, and then another. So
I'm gonna argue against myself when Austin's trying to be nice to me.
and then Zac, you take 1 less than that. So if Savannah's taking 3, you take 2.
Yeah, that's what I have. I'll probably do it at Pacific Towers. So.
Cool. Are you going Owl or are you staying Redtail?
If it's getting dark, then I'll go Owl.
And you can, if you wanted to tell Cameron to go Owl
Yeah,
instead, you can.
I'm still thinking it's afternoon, but yeah, you're right.
And so I'm guessing you follow Chapman, correct?
Yeah, I want to follow Chapman.
So high or low, Zac.
Hi. Shit.
Savannah, you follow Chapman, and he heads to his house next door to Zac's. And as he gets there, you perch in a tree watching him, and he does go inside. How long do you wait before you do anything?
I did. It's going to depend on how much time I have in morph, because I will try to guesstimate as close to 2 hours as I can.
Okay, so it would we'll say the drive from where they were to Zac's house is 30 minutes, and you had to keep up with Chapman, so even flying 30 minutes.
Okay, then I will wait for quite a while.
Okay, so it's not too long, about 10 minutes. He comes back out. He's got a folder in his hand and a clipboard and a notepad, and he gets back in his cruiser, backs out, and starts to leave.
I'm following him.
Zac, at about 7-ish, you get back to the hotel, see that Savannah's gone, see that Chapman's cruiser is gone.
I'll start looking around to see if I can find it. I mean, from my height, maybe on the streets, I'll see it. But if not, I try to think of where Chapman might have gone. And to me, it's a toss-up between either his house or the police station.
Which one do you choose?
Give me a high-low.
All right, high or low?
Okay, I'll go low this time.
Low. What happens if you go low?
I choose the right one.
Okay.
Great. I head towards the police station with the boys.
Let's see where all these things intertwine. I need to.
Yeah, because I feel like we might be crossing paths.
Yeah. Where is this? Is it shared notes? Party shared info? Ocean Grove map key. Is the police station not on here? Oh yeah,
No.
It's 9.
Oh, it is? Where's 9?
9 is here. Savannah.
What hotel is he staying at?
The Windsurf Luxury. That's on here too, isn't it?
Oh, is he at the Windsurf Luxury?
No.
I thought he was at a different hotel.
I thought you were asking about his hotel. Okay, yeah, his hotel is, I think it's up here. All right.
But coming from Zach's house.
Yeah, but coming from Zach's house.
So when we were leaving Pacific Towers, sorry, we would have passed Savannah.
Well, that's what
heading
I rode
towards
the high-low for to
Zach's
see
house.
if you guys saw each other.
Oh my god! Okay.
Let's just do it again. High or low Savannah, you can call it this time.
Low.
Hey, all right.
So
Zach, oblivious, does not see Savannah, but Savannah goes, "Hey, idiot!"
Sees two owls and a crow. The crow, as it gets darker, is starting to frantically flap its wings, and it just looks like he's struggling a little bit.
Like struggling to fly or struggling to see?
Well, you can't really. I guess you can't tell. You know how crows see in the dark anyway, as Savannah, but he's just having a hard time. Like, he does not want to fly right now, or he's like, I don't know. Mechanically, he's struggling because crows don't like to fly at night, or they don't fly at night.
Yeah, they can't see well. So what I'll say, I won't even like say hi or anything, but like when I see them struggling, assuming they're within thought speak range.
Yeah, and you can circle around enough to not lose Chapman and to get a hold of him if you need to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, when I see that happening, I'll just be like, Aximili, traditionally crows will mob owls, so if you get in close to somebody, hopefully they can kind of lead you as you keep going.
Yes, that would be, if someone could direct me, that would help a whole lot.
I'll hang back so that he can mob me, and I'll lead him. And I'm just going to say to the group, we need to get this guy some new morphs.
We should probably do that sooner rather than later.
Later tonight or tomorrow night is literally what I was thinking.
Yeah, me too.
But then we'll turn around, I guess, and follow Chapman with Savannah.
And as you all follow Chapman, guess where he goes?
To Zach's house.
To the hotel that all the cops are at.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes to the Windsurf Luxury Hotel.
Who knew?
Weird.
And as he his cruiser pulls in, he gets out with his notebook full of stuff. He meets the other two cops and starts to point them different ways. And you see them kind of go to just standing outside of some doorways and just kind of looking around. One of them goes to like the corner of the building and just looks up and down the streets and up in the sky.
Don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
He's not looking in your all's direction at the moment, but he is. You see him looking around. Well, I don't.
Who sees that? All of us?
All of you guys see that, because I figure you're all kind of watching Chapman as he goes in, and then as they start pointing, you guys can. You're birds. It's cool. You guys see stuff, and we'll put this. We'll say the windsurf is right here.
Okay.
Alex to Nate talk. This is giving me real like the president in the hotel vibe. Shoot down all the seagulls.
Yeah. Is there a guy with sunglasses?
Yeah, right.
You guys see it with sunglasses and a ponytail.
At night? It's very sus.
In.
But he's got a boombox and it's I wear my sunglasses.
Oh, he's not a threat. He's just a cool guy.
He's just a rad dude.
Just a rad dude. I'm gonna... okay. How tall is the windsurf? 30 stories?
Yeah, it's tall.
Alright. Shit. Alright, Cameron. I need you to try to get up on the roof.
Yeah, no problem. A little bit of a problem. There's no thermals.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. Max, I want you to stay with me. Savannah, see if you can keep an eye on where they're heading. I don't know how many windows you can see through, but we need to try to figure out what room they're going to.
All right, I'll keep circling.
Yeah. I mean, Zach's doing the same thing.
After
But he's
about
just also babysitting Max.
after about 2 minutes, there's a guy up here, a cop.
On the roof?
Yeah, he's standing like next to the entrance to the stairwell.
They're expecting an attack tonight.
Or a visitor.
I don't think they're expecting a friendly visitor, at least.
If I was in a spaceship, I'd try to land on the roof of something.
Yeah, but they're like guarding all the entrances. They're expecting something big.
I agree it's big. I don't know if they're expecting an attack or if they're expecting a visit. Let's redirect resources to the roof. Savannah, have you got eyes on them?
Austin, do I?
On Chapman.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still trying to like circle around and keep tabs on where Chapman's going.
So as he walks in, you do see him get into an elevator. He heads to the 7th floor. Gets out, goes down to the hallway, enters in that door, and you see him go to where the elevator door is, and he opens it. And Savannah, you can see in as you're like circling around and you're looking into the room. It's not an elevator. It's a hallway that leads to another door. And he walks through there, opens that door, and in there, with your bird eyes, you see a circular platform like you saw in his in the underground office. Just a platform in there. He walks in, closes the door behind him.
Okay, so I'll relay that. Like, he's in the same room as yesterday. The door opened, and there was one of those weird platforms like he has in his basement in there.
Okay.
Maybe.
We can get to that room.
You want to try to break in and get to that room?
I don't know. I'm just keeping all the options on the table right now. I think if we're going to infiltrate, the roof is probably the best way to do it. If there's only one guard up there.
There's no guards on the balcony, how we got in yesterday.
Yeah, that's a lot of morphs to get land, demorph, morph something small enough to get in, demorph again, morph battles. It's a lot of morphs.
So you're thinking just go to the roof and go to battle morph straight away?
No, I'm actually thinking go to the roof, knock out the guard, record him, and wait.
Wait for what?
I don't know. I just have a feeling like there's somebody coming.
And you're sure that
If
somebody's not us?
no, I'm not sure of that. I'm just thinking out loud here.
Well, we better
Max,
hurry.
Cameron, what do you guys think?
I think we better hurry, because whatever's happening, if something's happening, we're gonna miss it. Unless it's out here, like you guys said.
Sorry, I'm just thinking this through for one quick second. I know it's not interesting at all, but why don't we divide and conquer? We keep eyes on the roof, but then somebody goes inside or two somebodies go inside and try to see what's going on in that conference room.
Okay. Anybody got any preferences?
I will stay out. I did not have much success last time.
Okay.
I can
I've
stay
got
with.
to fight.
I was gonna say I can stay with Axe and Millie.
Cameron and Max on the roof. Me and Van inside.
And if it would help, I could demorph and take out that guard for you.
Oh, I was going to handle that, but you'll be faster. That's a good plan.
That will also give you time to morph.
Yep. All right. Let's all try to land behind air conditioning units and whatever.
Alright, make me stealth checks.
Well, as an owl?
As an owl.
Okay. Yes.
19.
Land, but I don't know about that. Crap, what's my stealth? Oh no! Shit, what do I roll? What do I roll?
Dexterity, unless it's...
Go on the Great Horned Owl thing and click on stealth.
Is there stealth in there? I was just looking at it.
Yeah, it's just underneath where Khan is.
Aha! Found it. 24.
Those are some nice fucking rolls.
Yeah.
I am the knight.
What? I don't know if I want to go. I don't want to go to the roof to go small, though.
Oh, I wasn't going to go small.
We're sneaking inside.
You can sneak.
What are you doing?
Don't we want to go in?
Yes.
You're
still going as the guard?
Oh, no, I was just going to go as kombucha.
And what? Just provoke a fight when we're going into a stronghold of theirs? What are you doing?
Well, when you say it like that, it seems like a dumb idea. What small morphs do I have?
So as you guys, Savannah, if you're not landing on the roof, if you have like a different plan, you can kind of pull off. And as you talk to Zac, I'm assuming he pulls off too. But Cameron and Max keep going, and you do see like the guard see. The guard looks and watches the crow as it lands behind. We'll just say where like the entranceway is on the opposite side of him, and as he like goes over there, Cameron swoops down and manages to just go behind him. And where are you guys going as this is happening?
I'm gonna follow Savannah to a balcony.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to, like, already having flown around and kind of having like an idea of where stuff is, I want to find one that has had like 0 activity. You're on mute.
One of the rooms that hasn't had any activity in it?
Yeah, like the balcony of one of the rooms that has had 0 activity.
Yeah, as you're kind of looking around, you find one that the inside the beds are made. There's a mint on the pillow, and the lights are off.
What are you doing, mouse?
I was thinking spider.
Good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It'll take us a while to get there, but that's probably for the best.
Yeah, we want to take it slow. Plus, we have, a lot of eyes.
You mean like a lot of people watching, or like spiders have 8 eyes?
Spiders have a lot of eyes.
Okay, I didn't know which one you meant. That's fine. I also don't want to get chased by a maid.
That's fair. That didn't seem fun.
Okay, that was close, but the guard is incapacitated.
Cool. Max, I need you to record the guard. Cameron, drag him off somewhere.
I would not like to do that.
Well, there's going to need to be a guard at the door. It's going to be you or Cameron, and I figure you can improvise a little better.
I mean, I don't really want to record another human either. I'll take his clothes.
Bro, one of you needs to acquire him. Record him.
I will not do this. If you really want me to, I'll do it, Zac.
All right. And whoever said that, I guess that was Cameron.
Alright, so you guys land on the balcony. Demorph. Remorph.
Yep. Me, Spidey.
So, the first thing I'll just have you guys give me stealth checks as you move in and start to make your way.
As an owl?
As a spider.
Okay, spider check.
23.
Do you have advantage on those?
Well, I hope so. Nope. Nope, I got a 12.
Alright, you guys move in, and this first room's pretty dark. You guys can, it's a weird way to see, but you can, through all your compound eyes, but it makes sense to your spider brain.
But it doesn't matter that it's dark.
Huh? No, but it is. I'm just saying it is dark.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can see perfectly like it was nothing. And there's weird colors that you've kind of like never seen before. It's like, it's just like a weird new spectrum that you can see in.
Octamaroon.
Ultraviolet and infrared.
Yeah, and as you guys easily can get out of this room and then through the door and into the hallway. Give me perception checks just as you're kind of trying to find your way around.
Wow.
4.
We're killing it. 13.
Oh, hang on. I think no disadvantage on perception and sunlight. But this isn't sunlight, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Savannah, as you come out of this door, the hall lights do get you a little bit, and you're like scatterbrained for just a second. But Zac, you are too, but you could get your composure, and you're like, okay, this is the way we need to go to get to that room.
Okay. Go to the ceiling, and I'll start crawling up the wall.
Yeah, I'll crawl up.
If you didn't have advantage on stealth checks, you do now. As you guys are crawling along the ceiling.
Really quick, I'm going to radio back up to the roof and go, give me a status report. What are you guys doing?
Cameron seems to be stripping the guard.
Okay, where is the guard right now?
Laying on the ground, incapacitated, with his bottom layer of skin off.
Nope. That's not skin,
skin.
buddy. Yep. Is he behind something, out of sight? Is he hidden?
Second passes. Cameron is moving him now.
Okay, good. Make sure you tie him up with something and gag him.
We will do our best.
Okay.
You
All right,
guys
we're booking it. I'm spider running.
make your way. You get to the conference room.
Wow.
And then as you get to the door where the shaft was and the elevator was, you squeeze through one of the openings, and inside you see the hallway.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, give me one more stealth check as you guys enter into this next door.
Still with advantage?
With advantage.
20.
I got an 11.
That's better than average.
Barely.
I know, but that's what Austin always says to make us feel better.
With advantage, I got an 11. That's the worst.
This is with disadvantage because he's not paying attention.
Almost.
Oh boy.
Almost.
That was too close for comfort.
God.
Also,
who else is rolling? Anyone else rolling, Austin?
This is also with disadvantage, but he has advantage on this, so it's a flat row.
I know. Yup.
As you guys enter the room,
Fucking told you there was a visitor. I told you. What did I tell you?
you see
I'm just glad we didn't go in battle morphs.
you see Chapman standing in front of this kind of podium, and out of the podium, you guys see in a weird one of these colors you've never seen before, flickering hologram
Oh, it's
of
hologram. Okay.
an Andalite that you've seen before on the night you all gained your powers, where Elfangor was slain, eaten alive by this creature in morph. You see the hologram of Visser Three, and as you enter, you hear It's a little weird hearing through spider ears, but you do hear this, and it's audible. It is not through thought speak. You hear Visser Three. Hang on, I gotta scroll here.
Great.
Yes, sub Visser, and it's 226. But anyways, is there any sign of those Andalite bandits that attacked your host home? Tell me you found them. No, Visser, not yet, but we're working on it. We will find them soon. Andalite scum cannot resist sticking their eye stalks where they do not belong. Yesterday is not soon enough, you fool. You will find them, or I will put you out of your host's head and feed you to my new pet. Not only that, I will see all your pond cousins dried out from Chondrona rays. Hurry with your report. I do not have much time. Yes, Visser. First, Visser, the construction on the new entrance is underway. We'll be able to bring in many new hosts undetected through this entrance. Once this job is complete, we'll have enough of a foothold to ensure the rest of our city will be under our control within the next 6 months. Excellent. Finally, you bring me good news amongst your pile of failures. What of the medical facility? Is this project completed yet? We await the delivery of the soldiers for your hosts, or for the hosts, Visser. And I will send them in 2 days' time. Once you receive them, send a small Hork-Bajir security team with them. I will not have those Andalite bandits ruining this. Arm every human controller with a Dracon Beam as well. I will be down to check the facility once it's up and running. Is there anything else, Sub Visser? Yes, Visser. The new Chondrona generator has been installed. It seems gaining that construction company to our ranks has proved useful. The elevator shaft reaches it at the top. It's secure from anyone else in the hotel. There's only one entrance to the shaft. That's 3 weeks ahead of progress. Maybe you are more use of me. Maybe you are more of use to me than half of the rest of these imbeciles, 226. It'll be a shame if you can't capture these rogue Andalites. Dismissed. And then you guys see the hologram flicker. And the room is bright to you all, but it goes dark. And Chapman's body goes from like rigid and at attention to slack as he leans against the desk, lets out a sigh, and then starts to compose himself. Fixes his buttons and his tie, picks up his hat off of the podium and puts it on his head, and turns back towards the door.
From the ceiling, I am going to like let out a thread and try to land like on his back.
Okay, give me a stealth check. This one not with advantage as he moves past and you try to drop down onto his collars.
A 6.
6. As you drop down and you land on his collar, 2 of your back feet slip off and the web break. It pulls your butt down and the web breaks, and your 2 feet skitter across his neck and the web kind of wraps around like onto his neck, and he instinctively reaches back and smacks the back of his neck. Does a 10 hit your AC?
It does not.
You move just out of the way as he smacks the back of his neck, but he does stop and he's like trying to reach. What are you doing? Like trying to see what it is.
I'm gonna run down to that golden spot in the middle of the back that he can't reach.
He like does all this, and then as he pulls his hand forward, there is like one string of like your web. And he kind of, I'm gonna give him an insight check. He stops and thinks for a second and looks around. Savannah, what was your stealth check going in here?
Going in here?
Yeah.
20.
20.
So that's basically
20.
if you haven't moved, That's going to still be your check.
I have not moved.
You see, like, in the dark, he's, like, squinting as he looks around, but his eyes go over you, and they don't stop.
Nobody ever looks up. Never.
And with that, he just shakes his head, and he opens the door, walks into the hallway, and keeps moving. And you do see a little bitty spider on his back as he's walking out with Zac.
Once he starts moving again, I'm gonna. What is he wearing? Is it a t-shirt or like a shirt that has a fold down collar, like a jacket or
he's
something?
wearing his police uniform, so it is
okay.
It's like kind of like dress blues for like military. So he's got like a blue collared shirt and then like a jacket over it and then like a little.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to actually get up underneath the collar, like where it folds down, and then like poke just my face out so I can see.
All right, give me another stealth check.
Oh come on! Crawling up the back. God
Once
damn it.
they start leaving, I'm gonna keep crawling, following them.
Finally.
Crit.
Crit 20.
Yeah, you scurry up the back and pop your little head out, and you can even see as you all keep walking, another little spider come out of the door, follow it.
Okay. I'm gonna give a thought speak to Savannah, Max, and Cameron. Okay, I'm on Chapman. I think I'm hidden pretty good. There was a hologram. This is more like for Max and Cameron. There was a hologram conversation with Visser Three, so maybe nobody's coming. Cameron, thank you for doing the hard thing. I appreciate it, but it wasn't necessary. Go ahead and demorph, get out of those clothes, and get out of there.
There is a call coming through this man's radio.
What is the call?
Report in is what they are saying. Why haven't you reported in yet?
Cameron, just give him an all clear. Just say all clear as the guy.
As you say, as the guy, Max, or Aximili says, Cameron is still in his own form, and he has spoken on the radio.
Get out of there. Get out of there right now. Van. Oh, Van, do you want to go to the roof or do you want to stick with me?
Oh, God, that's a hard choice right now. And she'll like thought speak to Cameron, Aximili, Zac at this point and say, if Cameron's in his own form, he can get to a bird quickly. Aximili, where are you?
I am on the roof still in my Andalite form.
Morph bird, get out. Both of you just get out of there as fast as possible.
Yes.
Fly straight away.
I will stick with Zac unless you guys get caught and then call out.
Yes. Chapman goes out of the conference room to an elevator. You're having a little trouble keeping up with him, Savannah, as the further he goes. Actually, by the time he's at the elevator, you don't think you're going to be able to get to the elevator before it opens and closes, and he gets on.
Okay, so I'll just tell Savannah, like, what floor we're going to.
Yeah.
I kind of want to throw out another thing to just Cameron and Aximili, just for fun. Like, whatever. We're playing in this world. Let's see what happens. By the way, apparently there's some sort of Candrona or something on the top floor of this building where the elevator leads to. So if you find a convenient bomb, feel free to detonate it.
The whole building.
Well, I don't really know what you're working with. It was more of a joke.
Oh shit, Savannah, I thought you were going to have him blow up the whole top floor of this building.
Well, I'm not saying don't do that either if you have the chance.
Somewhere there's some eyes lock of Cameron and Max, and they have an idea, maybe. No, probably not. I don't think they have a bomb.
Well, I didn't either, but now that, hey, now you've introduced that they might.
Let's see something.
Is this the EGS tower?
Oh, this is the Windsurf Luxury Hotel.
Okay, that's what we're saying. But listen,
It's the
Megamorph
WLH
3.
tower.
Also, there's a Kandrona array at the top of it.
All right. You hear nothing else from Max and Cameron.
We hear nothing else?
No, they are dead. They've died in an explosion at the top.
Oh, good. So we don't hear them thought speak in a minute and say, "Cool, we're birds." Bye.
Yeah. In a minute, you hear we have searched for a way to try to blow up the top of this building. We cannot figure it out. We will leave.
Would you leave? Get out of there.
We'll get back to that later.
Yes. Savannah, as you're like still crawling in your spider morph, you see an owl with a mouse in its hand just fly past the window, and then you see him pull back up as they fly away. Zac, the bell dings on the bottom floor, ground level. Savannah, what you doing?
I am waiting to find out where they went.
Yeah, I'd let you know we're on the ground floor. Like, I let you know that's where we were going when he hit that button.
Question. We're in a hotel. Is there anything on this floor, like any like laundry room kind of thing?
There's definitely a room.
Chute.
There's definitely a room that has a laundry chute in it with like an ice machine and a vending machine and
A
stuff.
laundry chute?
Yeah.
Okay, but no like actual like room of linens and
cleanings.
such.
No, not on this floor. Maybe there's one.
A laundry chute would lead to it. You know what a laundry chute is, right?
Yeah, that's why I said so. No, it's not there. I know. What if I didn't? No. What's a laundry chute?
What's a
Explain it
chute?
to me. What's a chute?
You'd have to not
What
know
is
what
laundry?
a chute is. Shoot. That's a dance from Fortnite.
Is it? Okay.
Okay, so with no way to press the button, I think I will. If I saw it already, what am I?
What?
Did I see the room already? This magical room of laundry and
Sure.
vending machines. Okay, then I will head back that way because I have no way to hit the button on the elevator as a spider. So I know I can go down at least with the laundry chute, which I assume is closer than the stairwell.
Sure.
Maybe I shouldn't assume that.
Sure.
Sure, fastest way, laundry room, stairwell, whichever way there is to get down. That's what I'm gonna head for.
Yeah, and you head down. Maybe you jump and do like cool spider stuff down, like with your webs. I don't know. Spider-Man does cool spider stuff.
That's how some baby spiders get around. Is like they shoot little like web parachutes and float on the breeze.
Hey,
I don't think that applies in this particular situation to this particular spider, but there you go.
Maybe it does. Maybe you
Maybe
make
it
a
does.
parachute at the end, so you don't die.
Maybe.
Either way,
I don't think this spider would die from falling this height.
no way.
It can't hit terminal velocity. You can't lie to me.
It can't hit me. A spider
That's
can't
right.
hit me if it's falling.
Yeah, your terminal velocity.
I'm terminal velocity. Hi, I'm Austin. My name's Terminal. What the fucking hell? You get to the bottom, and like you're in a room. There's piles of laundry everywhere. There's some washing machines. This is like where they wash the linens and stuff for the room. Zac,
Any random clothes laying around?
yeah, over there.
Okay. Anyone in this
Savannah's
room?
wearing a toga.
Nobody's in here right now. You do see a maid push her car out through one of these doors. It's not like a locked door. It's one of those swinging like kitchen doors, but it leads to a laundry room.
Okay. Sorry, Nate. I keep doing shit, and I'm sorry. Is there like a space behind, like kind of in between behind some like washing machines that I could squeeze into to demorph?
Yes.
Okay, then I am going to do that. And I will tell Zac I'm demorphing and grabbing some clothes to walk out of here. Tell me where you are.
Zac
Where are we?
as you get that, and that's like around when you're walking out the door, and Chapman's heading towards his cruiser.
Okay. I really like. I just want to hang on to him until he leaves and like is in the car, and like I'll jump out right when he's opening the door, or jump off right when he's opening the door, because I want to see if he says anything else to any of the other policemen.
As he is walking out, he looks to the one that's at that door and he nods to him and he says, "We're all clear here now." And then you hear him over the radio, and as he says that, he'll say, one of the cops will lean in and he'll say, "Rooftop guard hasn't reported back yet." And he'll stop for a second and look at this guy, and he'll say, "We'll send somebody up there."
Gamer didn't say anything over the radio?
He did. That's
okay.
Right. He'll say, "Rooftop guard hasn't reported back. Didn't report back right away." Let me see something.
Let camera do like a bluff. I'm sorry, like a performance. Great.
But after a while,
he did wonderfully.
After a while, he did check in, and everything's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Chapman will say, "Well, what are you wasting my time with this for?"
Yeah, why did you fucking tell me that?
Why are you wasting my time, kid? Time is money. Money is power. Power is pizza. Keep it going.
Yeah, pizza planet. He walks. He walks to his police cruiser and gets in. Zac, you end up jumping off right before he gets in the cruiser and walks away. And Savannah, a few minutes later, you walk out in the hotel maid's clothes.
I don't know what clothes were in there, man. You're defining that.
Yeah, they were hotel.
It was a fursuit. There was a cosplay convention, and it's a fursuit.
Yeah, and now it's oh great. That's so much better than the maid costume.
So I don't know if Zac can see that, but does Zac see Savannah walking out?
Savannah, you see Chapman's car pulling away. We'll say that. So, Zac, you don't see Savannah quite yet.
Okay. I've jumped off. I'm next to where Chapman's car was. I'm just on the ground. Please don't step on me.
I mean, I don't even have my phone. I can't really do anything. So I think Savannah will just meander up slowly to where Chapman's car was, trying like not to be super obvious that she's like scanning the ground for a spider.
As soon as I see her approaching, I'm gonna try to run towards her and like time it so I can climb on her shoe.
Yeah, so she doesn't have a shoe on, but
okay, her foot.
Yeah, you find her foot, and Savannah, you feel it as you get close enough, he jumps on your foot, and you can make your escape.
Yeah.
Great.
And as you see this barefoot windsurf hotel maid walking awkwardly down the street.
Walking down the street. Walking into the sunset.
So fucking weird, man.
I gotta go. My people need me.